Good morning, gang. Slovakia here with another episode of My Summer Car. When we last left off, we had a nice sidecar, as you can see here. It's kind of like having a side chick, but less dangerous, depending on who your main chick is. Though, I suppose a sidecar could be dangerous, since it might tip over on top of you and kill you, but at the same time, having a side chick, that might get you tipped over and crushed as well. So, I think we're going to continue working on the suspension. I need to add a steering something or other to this side of the vehicle. And as you can see, there's some sundry parts and bits still left. Let's not look at that engine that I still haven't fully repaired. And so we just have a few more things to do. We're going to throw on the back suspension if we can. We're going to finish up this last piece of the front, the suspension system. This little steering rod. Okay, so that little rubbery looking plunger bit goes there. And it looks like there's a bolt. Alright, there. The car felt the beat there for a minute. I don't want a phone call right now. So how are you guys doing? I am about to go back to work after a long, delicious winter break.
Mitenkäs mä nyt tässä sanoisin, mutta meidän toi likaako.
Okay, so we have a couple missions up here. We'll go missioning, I think, after we get the car complete, and I'm too scared to try. I'm kind of scared, I'm going to be honest. So, we're going to come out here to our truck, which is also doubling as our refrigerator, pantry, everything. So now we're good on food. We are incredibly dirty. We'll take a shower at some point, but not today. I'm gonna see if I can drag this car somewhere. I may have to go get the tractor and tow this thing at some point, because it is a right mess right now. Push it. Can we push it? Can I push it? Look, Mom, inside the engine. Oh my. Oh! Oh, goodness. So, zombie arms, very dangerous for a car. Well, let's see if we can get this part in. Oh my, we have to align the. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that looks like it's already been bolted down. So is it this one that was not yet bolted? The steering linkage or whatever it is. I'm inside the car right now. I'm sure it just loves that. See, there we go. Couple bolts here. Can we bolt it? Yes, we can. So today we'll be an in-service, which just means that all the teachers are going to hang out in the school and pretend like we have something to do. I'm sure the responsible people will have stuff to do. Like one of my colleagues who is there before I get to work and is there when I leave and is there on weekends as well, apparently. That's a level of dedication that I just cannot muster from myself. And it really would make my life easier. But at the same time, do you really want to spend all of your free time at work? I don't. It's very important to enjoy the things that you love as well as doing your job. That bolt just does not look like it should be like that. To me. I'm not a bolt guy, not a car guy. Perhaps there's just a bolt sticking out at a crazy angle on everybody's car. And I've just never bothered to look. Yeah, that's tight. I'm trying to scroll it in, so I guess it's okay. Wait a minute. Loose bolt. It looks loose. Ah! 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 I wonder if that's an alignment. Oh, Lord. I don't even know what's going on. That is my life, though. That is a frequent thing that I say, is I don't know what's going on. It's usually how I feel. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that is just how it is. I usually just don't have any idea what's going on. So the fuel tank goes back here in the rear of the vehicle. Slap that bad boy in. He's got some bolts that we'll need to bolt down. I guess I can start with this wrench just to see. And we'll probably bring the toolbox over here because, oh my god, fine. Worse than real life.
Terve, terve vaan, että meidän tämä paskakaivo.
I love this game. No matter how many times I die on the road, I will never stop enjoying this. I've been thinking since at some point we'll actually finish putting this car together that we'll need to have some kind of end game. Some kind of goal, since this is a bit of an open world, sandboxy type of game. I'm not sure about the car tuning. I guess we can try that out, because, you know, what have we got to lose, but we'll have to figure something out. I wonder... So I have to put in, like, an axle and stuff, don't I? Don't cars have axles? It feels like they should have an axle of some kind. So we haven't, like, a half axle. It's called a half shaft. Could be an issue if you're in the lovemaking business to only have a half shaft. Where does it go, though? It seems like something that should be attached to a wheel. Or sundry other important parts of the vehicle. I'm not getting anything here, so maybe the half shaft doesn't go there, or at least it doesn't go there yet. Perhaps we need a trail arm first. And this is the rear right, so that should be the one that's up. Aha! Oh, I thought I saw it. Nice. So we're gonna have to bolt that in. Pardon me, I'm itchy in the morning, that freaking phone, and I'm gonna fix the copy here. I won't normally be filming this early in the morning, not that you're viewing it necessarily at the same time that I'm filming it, but I do have to go to work at some point, and in the near future I will not be getting up this early, and then not getting ready. I will be getting ready instead. But because there are no students today, I don't feel it's compelled to be there as early or as professionally dressed. I'll just be wearing the indigo jeans, as our principal is fond of saying. I will just be wearing blue jeans. I ain't not fancy enough for indigo. I don't know how big these bolts are, but apparently they're pretty big. That are just, you know, skipped over. Or I'm going on the wrong side. I don't feel like that's the wrong side, though. Have we finally gotten to use the big wrench? Nope. I missed the smaller wrench. So we're going to start with Smalley McSmolson. Oh, I really hate the crouching system. So we're going to check those bolts too for the fuel tank while we're trying to tighten these down. I will say, if you don't like watching someone fumble around basically in the dark, this may not be the channel for you, at least not this video series. Because there's going to be a lot of fumbling. It's going to be prom night, I'm going to be 15 again, and we're going to fumble around like we never seen an undercarriage before. But-a-dum-tish. No spanner works! I refuse to believe that these are not tightened down in some way. I keep trying to skip a spanner too. That's probably what happened last time. I tried to skip a spanner and you can't skip over the spans. You need the spans. You embrace the span. So I wonder... So we know for a fact we've got our fuel tank in at least. I wonder wonder about suspension. There it goes. I was starting to wonder if perhaps we had to have that half rod in to tighten that down, but it appears that we are okay. So, that's kind of a blank space, isn't it? A little Taylor Swift there for you. Got a blank space for ya. I'll put in a half rod. Boys only like half rods. drum break goes on this bit somewhere. I just saw the mark. I mean, that makes sense to me. Which is probably a bad thing. If it makes sense, then I've done something wrong. We are missing springs and half shafts. But we have a brake, so I mean, being able to stop's pretty good, I think. Sorry, I'm going to be glancing down and keeping an eye on the time. Just because the students aren't there doesn't mean I won't get in trouble if I'm late. But 8 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and toss some stuff, more stuff into the engine compartment. And we may go on a tightening spree here in a little bit. I'm pretty sure this goes. Yeah. Yeah. Das ist gut. So, we're going to need to tighten all that down. See, there's a thing like that. Oh, you know what? You know what? So, I bet that... Oh, excuse me. That coffee's coming back at me. It's got beef. Beef coffee. I'm sure someone would eat it. Where? See, look at that. Look at this little... Look at this hole right here. Tell me that you don't think that something attaches to that. I don't so much. For a brief moment of time, 4.5 years, I was a 911 dispatcher for a fairly large area. Okay. So, some poor girl had to call because he was too drunk to ask for someone to get the sewage, which is just fantastic. We're going to toss in this exhaust pipe. We're just going to throw random bits into this car until it's done, folks. Until the car is done, we are just going to throw random stuff at it and see what sticks. Anyway, I was a 911 dispatcher for 4.5 years in a fairly large overall area, and I have carried with me ever since a deep distaste for ringing phones, as you can imagine. Okay, so we're not going to put in the exhaust pipe. Let's see if we can push this car. Push it. Oh, well, we're going to rock it over. It feels the beat. Alright, well, let's just continue with the engine compartment. Let's put the radiator back in. And let's just see about bolting some stuff in there. We don't have to make, you know, big, glorious progress today. We can just make regular old progress. And there's nothing wrong with regular old progress. Regular amounts of a little bit of useful progress is very useful indeed. So, I guess the battery just hangs out there. I don't see any bolts for it. I'm going to use the lean function to look at the suspension really close. There's bolts in there. I sense it. I've seen them. I've touched them. Dry bolts. A little bit of Waterworld humor for you. Boy, am I old. Ah. It is not sufficient to see the bolts. You must know the bolts. Oop, no, I want the lid on. Okay, there's another one. Figured there'd be several. Is there a fourth bolt? Are we all tightened down nicely? Nice and tight. Oh, there it is. I thought there might be one there. And I think there's just one for the fuel strainer. I know you are there, bolts. Do not hide from your master. I will bolt you down. Aha! You see, no one escapes the wrenching! Okay, so we've got all that stuff tightened down and in. Das is good. I think you can go ahead and attach a radiator hose to the radiator while it's in there. So we might as well see if we can do that. Maybe it's... Oh, let's just go take it over there and see. Who can we bolt to the radiator? Which hose? Which hose goes with those? Look at that. Alright. So, got all that. If you hear scratching and jingling, it's my dog. It's Penny. Penny loves to help out no matter where she is or what I'm doing. She's just the biggest helper. You can ask her. She'll tell you. She is a big, big help. So this is okay. And we're going to want to bolt that down. So let's go ahead and grab our tool box. It is neat to me that with probably just with these older vehicles, you could put something together with a simple spanner set, more or less. I mean, I know that this is an abstraction, so it's not as simple as this in real life, but it's still pretty cool. I haven't seen too many things that made me think like, oh, this is totally unrealistic. Except for maybe just my car gently rolling over and me dying for no reason. But, you know, I've never been in a car rollover, so maybe you do just die if it rolls over. I don't know. I'm feeling like, see, it's all flipped over. I wonder if we can jack this. Can we flip it back over? Our front suspension always seems to like that. I'm thinking, let's try something. Let's you and me try something. We're not gonna fight. No. We're going to get into our van. Make sure the handbrake is not on. We'll turn on the ignition. There we go. Pop it in reverse. It's alright. Push our car. That's the wrong way. Oh, we have a little bit more access now anyway. Turn El Carro. Close the door because we don't want stuff just flying in and out of our car. Oh, you know what? Where dost thou go? Half shaft. So it seems like it could go like this. And like this part would stick through that hole and you put something on it. But it also could go there, I suppose. Like maybe like this. I feel like I'm too close to this somehow. But too close, baby. I need some room. See, no? Is that also... It seems like a suspension part. I mean, I know it's a suspension part because we're working on the rear suspension. But where? But what does it mean? So I feel like we're going to get a drink of water, we're going to take a nap, and we'll reapproach this. We shall see. Can we use the washi keeper? Looks like toothpaste. I'm inside the cabinet. Let's stand up. No. Okay. Let's take a nap. And then we'll see about getting cleaned up here. Hopefully he doesn't die of dirtiness overnight. Could you imagine being so filthy that you died? So this is like another room with a nice grassy plain. You have a sauna and a shower, so let's go check that out. Let's go check out the shower facility. Go get cleaned up, YouTube. We are filthy. We are dirty boys. Dirty. We must be clean. So here is a washing machine. And here is the shower. Is this right outside the garage? How do I shower? I wish to be clean. I don't want to be a filthy boy anymore. I want to be a clean boy. We want to be clean boys. So I am behind the garage, apparently. Can we sauna ourselves clean? The sauna seems like a good place to be clean. Checking for an achievement there. Pardon my your eye. So I'm just peeing all over the sauna. No biggie. No biggie. Just peeing on the sauna. Like you do. And on the glass, apparently. Can we somehow... Pardon my just spray of hay everywhere. We're still going, huh? Okay. How do we get cleaned up, though? Ah. Now we're just gonna be the boss, so that was pretty good. So, I would like the shower portion of the shower to shower with me. I don't want to shower alone. I want the shower to shower with me. Oh, goody. I'm gonna spray paint inside my shower. Be gone from me.